Impact team, where we still, even at this evening hour, mid-evening hour here, have some thunderstorms that are still out there in spots. Now, we're actually okay here in the metro Atlanta area, but we have some spots over in West Georgia where we have some thunder and lightning, and then a few more areas on the south side with some thunder and lightning and some pockets of really heavy rain in some areas. And this is moving up from the south toward the north and a little bit to the west, more of a northwesterly direction with some of these storms. Now, they were a little stronger earlier down south of Eatonton there in parts of Putnam County, coming out of those areas of Baldwin County and near areas of Upson County, where we were seeing winds of around 50 miles an hour. But as you can see here, a lot of that is weakening. I'm going to get a closer look at those in just a moment, but check these out here. Over in parts of West Georgia, in areas of Haralson County, moving into southern Polk County, we have some red there indicating some heavy rain along with some thunder and lightning. But here in Atlanta, we're actually okay. No rain here. We have a few clouds around and some breaks in those clouds. Just saw a really awesome sunset from Atlanta looking over toward the west. I shared that picture on my Facebook page if you want to check it out there because it looks really cool. And I'm going to show that camera in just a minute, but it's just not as fiery as it was a little bit earlier when that sun was going down. But here's that action that we see over into areas of West Georgia, and I'm looking here. I want to see if I can do a query on this just to get the lightning count out of that. We'll go over to that in Alabama, and from Alabama through those areas of Haralson County and southern Polk County, moving into Paulding County. Most of the lightning is right here. We've got about 11 lightning strikes with that in the past 15 minutes. So yes, over in West Georgia, you are most likely, excuse me, seeing some of the lightning, maybe hearing some of the thunder from those storms that are moving really not too quickly, just kind of drifting up toward the north and also there to the west. Here is what has been a little more active south and east of the city here. If you go out I-20 from Atlanta toward Madison, that's where you start running into some of these showers over into areas of Morgan County. Actually, this is Morgan County over to Greene County. And then here in Eatonton and Putnam County, we do have some pockets of heavier rain and some thunder and lightning. And this is right there on top of Lake Oconee, especially the south end of Lake Oconee. More of this coming out of Baldwin County into southern Putnam County. And then we have this cluster over in areas of Newton County, over closer, actually Jasper County, closer to Butts County here, where we have this area of very heavy rain and thunder and lightning. And again, that's all moving up toward the north and also to the east. Now, even though we have those areas of those clusters of thunderstorms with that thunder and lightning and heavy rain, it was heavier earlier as this was moving up from the south. In fact, you can see how this is weakening somewhat. It was looking more impressive down near Gordon and Sandersville, moving into Milledgeville, also over here into parts of Monroe County. They're just north of Macon and Bibb County. See all of that red and all of the thunder and lightning, and then notice how as it moves up into Jasper County and Putnam County, a lot of that red, especially, look at that. See that part right there? Really starts falling apart and weakening as it moves up toward the north. Still some lightning with it, but just not as much as we had a little bit earlier. I was keeping an eye on the lightning counts when that was coming out of Baldwin County and Monroe County, and that count is a lot lower out there right now. In fact, you can see how that red part is breaking up. But again, we've got this cluster here at Butts County and Jasper County, and then this in Baldwin County, southern Putnam, and also here in parts of eastern Putnam County on that south end of Lake Oconee, moving up closer to I-20. Lightning count with this now, about 34 lightning strikes in the past 15 minutes there for that area just south of I-20, well to the south and to the east of the Atlanta area. And elsewhere, down to the south, again, there's that little bit of thunder and lightning in those areas that we're watching in parts of right there from LaGrange there in Heard County. This is in Meriwether County right here. There's Pike and Lamar here. So we have this thunder and lightning trying to fire up, getting closer to Coweta County. I do think that that's going to weaken by the time it gets into Coweta, but we'll keep a close eye on that to see if it's going to even get closer to the Noonan area. And of course, there's that action in West Georgia that we looked at a moment ago. Elsewhere over North Georgia, not as much going on north of I-20. We had a little thunder and lightning here near Lake Hartwell just a little while ago, but as that moved north of I-20, that really started to fall apart a good bit as well. So zooming on out here over all of our area, things should be weakening continuing through the rest of the evening hours, and that's mainly that system out there just to south of I-20. Not much else is happening there in parts of South Georgia. We're watching not only this Atlantic moisture that's moving our way, but now we're getting more of a southerly component that's helping to warm things up a little bit more out there right now too. Here is a live view. This is our tower cam at Truist Park. The Braves are not in town tonight. They are in New York playing the Mets, so it's a quiet night there at Truist. But you can see the clouds there in the background, a little bit of light there from the sun that just went down closer to 8:30. This is our view in Atlanta. This is looking over Georgia Tech here, looking at the downtown area, where again we have a few of those clouds that are here as well. This is that camera that I mentioned just a little while ago. I captured the sun setting. Again, it's on my Facebook page, Chris Holcomb 11 Alive, if y'all want to check it out. But it was really orange and red there as the sun was going down, and then it was lighting up a lot of those breaks there in the clouds for a really cool picture. But no rain here in our area at this hour. Look at the almanac for today. Can you believe we got up to 88 degrees today? I know that it felt really mild for a big part of the day with temperatures that held in the 70s for a while. Then we got up into the 80s, and then the sun broke through here in Atlanta. You know, we had a pretty good coverage of clouds for a big part of the day, and even some off and on rain around earlier this morning. And then the sun broke through. That's when we popped up to 88 degrees for a high temperature. So still below the average. Average high for this time of year is 90 degrees, but we were at 88. So 2 degrees below that average. Our low this morning was a mild 74, and that was 2 degrees above the average. The record for today's date, 100 degrees. And we picked up 19/100ths of an inch of rain today officially at Hartsfield-Jackson, but we still have a deficit just a little bit under a ½ inch below where we should be in rainfall for the year. In fact, this kind of illustrates what I was talking about here, where we had that mild start this morning. Look at this. We held at 74 degrees from 2 o'clock in the morning until about 8 o'clock in the morning. Then we went up to 75. Then we were at 77, and we held there for a few hours. Then we went up to 81. And look, this is what happened in those afternoon hours when the sun started breaking through, and it really helped to warm things up. We got up to, it shows 87 and 85 and back to 87. It's in between these hourlies where we bumped up to 88 degrees for that official high today. And then we started seeing the clouds move back in, blocking out the sun, and then the sun went down, and right now we're just at that 80-degree mark. And you can see that here on the maps where we're 80 here, but outside the city, we have a lot more 70s around. Now, Marietta and Rome are the cities with the closest temperature to us right now. They're at 79. We're at 80, just 1 degree warmer. Athens has been a little cooler today. They had more clouds and a few more showers around. They were in the lower 80s earlier. They're now at 76, so kind of a mild temperature there. And then 72 right now up in Clayton in the mountains where it is nice and cool. So here's a look at the planner for tomorrow. Starting off at 72 in the morning, and then temperatures rising a bit. Notice, though, the rain chances that'll be with us late morning into the afternoon hours. And we get up to around 83 in the afternoon. I do think we'll see more clouds around. I doubt we'll have as many breaks in the sun tomorrow afternoon to bump us up to 88. So I'm thinking we'll hold about most likely 5 degrees lower tomorrow than what we had out there for today. So really, we have this unsettled start to the week. We had some of those off and on showers today. We're going to continue with that Tuesday and also into Wednesday with some of these scattered showers that we'll have in our area. So be sure and keep your umbrella with you during the day, because these showers will be kind of off and on. There's no real rhyme or reason to them, and they're really hard to time out. It's just going to be when the moisture and the heating kind of mix together, and just when you see some of those showers that'll be moving through. So here's the forecast track where you can kind of time out what we're going to be watching out there. And tonight, the high resolution rapid refresh shows those showers there on the south side. And then see how they fall apart. And then early tomorrow morning, still some showers around. I do think we'll have a bigger cluster of those showers early tomorrow morning on the south side, and just a few more of those to the north and west of us to early tomorrow morning. And then notice how this system kind of blows up a little bit more. Now, again, this is just one model depicting this here, but I do think we'll see a better chance for showers through the morning hours tomorrow. Moving through, and then late afternoon, still some of those scattered showers that'll be with us. Rain chance is going to be at about 50% tomorrow afternoon, and then we're going to hold on to a 50% chance for showers going into Wednesday. Now, this model is not showing as much activity on Wednesday. Some of those scattered showers possible early. At lunchtime, not as much. And then this isn't really showing a lot in the afternoon. I do think we'll see some developing in the afternoon hours and going into the evening hours as well. So we'll hold on to the 50% chance for showers Tuesday and also into Wednesday, and then a 30% chance for showers Thursday and Friday. And just in time for the weekend, rain chance doesn't go away, but at least it does go down to 20% starting Saturday. And we're thinking on Sunday, we're also going to hold on to that 20% chance for a shower too. Now look at the high temperatures. As those rain chances start trending down a little bit, the high temperatures are going to start coming up. So it's going to get hotter through the week. We'll be at 83 Tuesday, 86 Wednesday, 88 Thursday, and then lower 90s Friday and Saturday. And 90 degrees is our average high for this time of year. So we're finally getting back up to where we should be for this time of year. This has been a nice stretch of below average temperatures. Really, the last time we hit 90 was the end of July. So far, the entire month of August has been a little bit below the average. Now, something else we're watching out there, we have a tropical storm. Erin is now a tropical storm. This is the system that we've been watching for the past few days and telling you that we were waiting for a system to come off the coast of Africa. This is it right now. Now, of course, here we are in Atlanta. This is like 3,500 miles away. All right, so we're watching this all the way close to the coast of Africa. And here's a closer look at the system here. Now, it did move over the Cape Verde Islands, and it actually caused some fatalities there with a lot of rain that came through over Cape Verde. So this system already has a history of fatalities as it was moving through the islands. But right now, max winds are at about 45 miles an hour. It's moving west at 21 miles an hour. Here is the official track from the National Hurricane Center, and this is the 5 o'clock advisory. Normally, once storms get a little bit closer to us, they'll start doing intermediate advisories. Right now, we get these advisories at 11 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and 11 o'clock at night, and then 5 o'clock in the morning. And when it gets closer to us, we'll have intermediate advisories at 2 o'clock in the morning and afternoon, and also around 8 o'clock in the morning and afternoon. But we didn't get an intermediate advisory yet. That'll start coming once it gets closer to us. But this is showing us here how this is going to be moving across the Atlantic. Now, remember I told you it's really a long way away. So this really takes a few days here to keep moving into the central Atlantic, most likely becoming a hurricane by late Wednesday into early on Thursday. It's showing 80-mile-an-hour winds on Thursday morning. And then Friday afternoon, most likely a Category 2 with 110-mile-an-hour winds, and then a Category 3 on Saturday around 2 in the afternoon. That would be a major hurricane. So not only is this forecast to become our first hurricane of the season, but also a major hurricane as it moves across the Atlantic. Now, when you're looking at this track, I want you to notice the westward movement, all right? And then it starts kind of moving a little bit more to the north and west. Take a look at the spaghetti models, and the consensus of these models shows it on that track and then curving north and west, and then beyond this, a lot of the models show it curving away or potentially coming close to the North Carolina coast and then maybe curving away. So it's still got way out. This takes us to next Monday. The last plots that you see here would be next Monday, over a week away. So we still have a lot of time to watch this system as it strengthens, as it grows, and as it moves across the Atlantic to see if it's going to follow these paths that we're thinking. There's a big area of high pressure to the north, and the clockwise flow around that most likely is going to pull it up toward the north and then kind of curve it back around. But we expect it to be a strong system, though, as it moves across the Atlantic Ocean. Here's a look at the European model showing those rain chances. The green sticking with us here Tuesday, also into Wednesday, and then going into Thursday and Friday. Not as much of that dark green around, those rain chances coming down. And then for the weekend, the lighter green color just indicating that 20% chance for a shower. And then not even showing a lot of that over us on Sunday either. So we think the weekend's going to be drier. But remember, with those lower rain chances and more sunshine coming through, we expect it to be hotter, where we're going to see those temperatures moving into the lower 90s on Friday as well as on Saturday. So here's that 7-day outlook where you can see those temperatures at 83 degrees on Tuesday. We're going to hold on to the 50% chance for a shower Tuesday and on Wednesday. Highs around 86 on Wednesday, so warming up a little bit more. And then back to 88 Thursday, 90 on Friday. But look at the rain chances. They come down to 30%. So lower rain chances, just more of that scattered variety. And then for the weekend, those look to be the driest days. We're not totally taking away the rain chances, but those rain chances do come down to 20%. We're back to 91 Saturday, then 88 Sunday, 89 on Monday, going back up to about a 30% chance for a shower. So the rain chances don't totally go away. They just kind of come up and down a little bit, but we do think that the weekend will be the driest part of this pattern here. So thanks for joining us for this extended weather update. We'll have more weather updates for you throughout the day tomorrow, talking about our rain chances, those temperatures, and the latest updates that we have on Tropical Storm Erin. We hope you have a great night. Thanks for watching.